Hello and welcome to a video, more of a discussion rather than a channel update. For the simple short answer, because of the lockdown Mark II, I'm still going to be keeping monthly compilations. So that's the short of that. Um, the weird thing is with the lockdown. Sorry, the screen's there, so I can actually see myself. The weird thing is with the national lockdown is it slightly changes the whole sort of how you can travel. I know it's weird. On the tier 3 lockdown, which Sheffield currently is, you're not really supposed to leave the regions that you're in. But if you're in the national lockdown, you can still travel places for exercise, but it lifts it area wise. So yeah, I can still travel to other places, and as long as I'm going out like a walk exercise or anything like that, I can still go out to drive those areas. Kind of strange, but yeah, well, I say lawful. Yeah, but yeah, it's such a strange time. I mean, even early today, I dropped off some keys and we spent an hour talking about the lockdown Mark II. And I'm not going to disclose what company I work for, but there's a lot of there's a lot of I'm trying to think of the word. Lot of fear of what could happen, what will happen. Currently Sheffield is under tier 3 lockdown, but as of tonight, as I'm filming this on the Wednesday, we're going to national lockdown for at least 4 weeks. We were still under tier 3 revision consultation for so another 3 weeks anyway for tier 3, but there's currently plans to be under a new one called tier 4. And God knows why that is. Because I do work in the Hampshire, I've spoken to some people, and you get some weird sort of different news about what's going on. The Hampshire is currently like Yorkshire's main coronavirus wards. And speaking to one person who works in the critical care for infectious diseases, um, he doesn't seem to think it's as bad. But then I spoke to one of the sisters, one of the higher ups, and basically said, "Yeah, we're currently at the same level as the peak of the start of lockdown, so about March, April, May time. But everyone else is having treatments as well, so they've got less beds. So in a weird situation, if it gets worse, then it's going to be affecting other people's treatments, and yeah." So it's such a weird time. Hopefully it will be. Hopefully, once this year's over and done with, we'll be in a lot better place. But who knows? We don't even know what's happening tomorrow, let alone next year. Yeah. In regards to everything else, I'm okay. It's just run down at work. It's just a continuation as because I'm an essential worker. Even with this lockdown Mark II, I'm still going to be going to work. I'm still driving to work, so I'll still be getting dash cam footage. But it's been what, 7, 8 months of the same tedium. And don't get me wrong, we've been rather fortunate this year with the weather, at least in Europe. I think I've seen mention flooding somewhere else in the UK. In terms of weather, we've actually been okay. It's not been too bad. We've been able to keep somewhat trying to make something of the new normal, as they're calling it. But it drags on you. It yeah. They are talking about this whole NHS mental health sort of thing, and yeah, a lot of people are needing it, especially with the NHS. A lot of people have been working throughout. No, and then there are people within the NHS who are completely not interested. They'll just sort of plod along and there's a problem. There's a virus going around. Yeah, well, all right, doesn't bother me. That's their sort of attitude. And as for myself, I am, even before all this, I was quite germophobic, so I'm constantly washing my hands anyway, using hand sanitizer. to the point that my hands are sort of covered in like a layer of paraffin sort of thing. God help me if I ever like I go near like fire with those hands. Once you properly wash your hands, you're fine, but before you wash them, once you've used quite a bit of it, it's kind of weird. It's like a second skin. Ugh, it's all not very nice. In terms of other things that are going on, I've not been able to do much. It's just the usual, as I said, tedium. You've got go to work, shopping, home. That's about it. I've not really seen my parents for a while because of all this that's going on. I'm probably not going to see them once the national lockdown Mark 2 has been kicked in again. So I'll have to make some effort to try and see them. But yeah, in terms of everyone else, the cats are fine. It's just gotten colder weather, so they're not going out as much. The Peugeot is still going on. There's a little bit of a weird knocking noise, especially when I turn the engine on and off. I'm guessing that the exhaust might be a bit loose, but I don't know. The MOT isn't due until the middle of December, so it's got to be done soon anyway. But otherwise, it is driving fine. So it just needs to get through its MOT. It did have a service back in July, I think, when the national lockdown started to loose, because it just needed a little bit of work on it to make sure it was okay. Um, but yeah, it's just such a weird little thing that's been going on. Um, yeah, in terms of the channel, I keep meaning to do the like future videos. I keep planning to do. I keep meaning to do the difference between wide angle and ultra wide angle lenses on cameras because I have the equipment to do it, the DSLRs to show that there the difference between wide and ultra wide. It's just getting a chance to do that. I keep meaning to do the car stories. I mean, there's one story that I think I keep playing up to Charles of Dashcam Hull that I keep meaning to do. It's just little short stories that like pre-dash cam that I've not got around to making. Essentially, I'm just going to be doing the same sort of style. Um, yeah, in terms of other videos, I've not got anything really planned in what I need to do, in what I'm wanting to do with the channel. I have managed to get get past the gate of 700 subscribers. So that's taken a long while to do. To get it, just for some reason, it's been on 690 odd for about 6 months. So it's I need to I need to try and make more videos on little bits. But then again, also the little odd videos I keep throwing out, they just seem to do fairly all right actually. They are little videos that I've literally just parked up in the car park, got my phone, connected it to the dash cam, and gone, all right, let's a quick bit of editing to trim it down, and then put it into the upload to YouTube. And it's just a quick little bit, just to, obviously I'm not doing monthly videos, so putting them up that I randomly it's just an alright thing. But I don't really want to go the whole sort of here's one clip. Every single video is just one clip. I would rather keep something like longer compilations. But they do all right. Much better than the Beer 52 videos that I've done. They're not that popular. I've still got three bottles in a can just underneath this camera that I haven't done, and they've been sat in there for weeks. I've got two more boxes downstairs. They're not. I'll be honest. They're not easy to do. I've got to be in this sort of frame of mind to do this. It's taken me a while just to build up the sort of self-confidence to do this video. And if I move my head around to this side, I'm basically going to look like Holly from Red Dwarf. So you're trying to build the confidence to do that. And trying to do that video while I'm still doing, I've got work next day. Fair enough, it doesn't affect me that at all, really, but it's still that sort of trying to build in the timing to do that. So yeah, I might be stopped once I've done this video. I might stop the other ones and just treat them as normal drinks. Um, yeah, I don't know what else other videos trying to do in the future. Um, yeah, I've recently joined Dashcam Bristol's Discord and been chatting on there. And they are a weird bunch. If you thought Benji was weird, Christ, they make him seem normal. So yeah. Also, Dashcam Hull's on there, but he's constantly the butt of many jokes, often sexual. If you see the comments, you'll understand. Yes, I don't know what else there is much to say. I mean, if we're going into another lockdown, I can't really say. Um, I can't really say what else we can do. It's just what I can do for the channel and trying to extend it further and trying to do more videos because you can't do much. I mean, sometimes I have been going out to other places. I mean, for my birthday back in September, me, my sister and my brother-in-law went off towards like Whitby way. Even the normally quiet Sands End, really busy. So you can't go anywhere with it being too busy. We also took the dog as well, which yeah, she's an old dog, so she's a bit of a grumpy sod. But yeah, you're trying to keep away from people, but it's just that busy. I mean, even the Peak District, you can see all of the cars parked along the road on weekends. But I just don't even bother going out. It's just not worth going out. That's to lower the risk of me catching it. Then I work in a hospital, so the chances of me, I may have even had it. I don't know. So yeah, it's just an odd year. I mean, and a year ago, I did the sort of video where I said I'm just having the month of November off, and that just seems so long ago. Um, that I can't, it can't find that. I took a month off, and then 4 months later, we're under threat of a virus. It's just so bizarre of what we've done, of what's happened. So yeah, I could, and I say it's such a weird situation that it's just so difficult to comprehend. And even if you talk about the whole sort of people wanting to stop the lockdown because the numbers are very compared to if you look at the numbers for the Spanish flu and back in the early 20th century, was it? I think it went from about 1918 to 1920, late 1920. They that virus claimed about 50 to 100 million in those 2 years, and let's face it, that's years. We're trying to do the same sort of thing in months with the world's greater population and let's face it, connection between these different countries that worldwide. So we're asking a lot, expecting a lot, and it's just we are compared to what the Spanish flu did for 2 years. It doesn't. We're probably only a third of the way through in comparison to that. I'm not saying this will last as 2 years because they are talking about the vaccine and such like that and preventative measures. That it could be a case of we get the vaccine probably early next year. But who's to say this vaccine will be easy to attain and easy to make or anything like that? So we don't know. It's such a weird situation that we still don't even know we can't predict what's going to happen next year because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, the other fun thing is me filming this at this moment in time, and I will have a quick look now. It's also the election results for the US, and currently it's still a case of Trump's still on 213 and has been pretty much all day. Um, Biden has managed to pick an extra three in the same space of time, 227. But out of the 8 remaining states, uh, it's still very strange how tight that is. I mean, let's face it, it's only a difference of 14 compared to, and they only need two. Was it? They need 270. So yeah, it's for 2020 has been such a weird year. Um, Hopefully, it will. This whole problem will end in a few months, but that's Dashcam Hall with his driving etiquette video. Um, Hopefully, the next few months, it will hopefully see the end of it, but who knows? We'll just have to plod on as normal. Yeah, I can't predict anything. I can't really say this is what I'm going to do because I don't know what the world's going to do. And um, yeah, so I know it's an odd one just to say yes, I'm continuing what I'm doing as I've done for months, but I just needed to do this sort of video just to make sure that it's like yes, this is what's happening. I'm going to get rid of that. This is what's been happening, and it's I don't know what the future holds. In the channel, the world, myself, or anything like that. It's just I don't know. Yeah, as I said, the next thing that I need to sort out is my Peugeot's MOT, which as I said is due mid-December, so I need to be sorting that out soon. But that's about the only sort of thing that I've got sort of in the works. I do need to try and do that story videos, but yeah, as I said, I don't know I don't know what to extra bits I can do for the channel. It's just trying to continue on. I mean, yeah, I do want to try and do more videos. I'm also looking at trying to get another dash cam. Nothing wrong with the light view. It's just that I want to try and. I've had it for 3 years now. I just want to see what the other dash cams are like. But yeah, I don't know what the future holds. As I'm keeping to the monthly uploads because I can't guarantee the footage. I mean, even this week I'm on holiday, and I've literally out of 4 days, I went shopping once and I dropped some keys off and had a walk around the town, around the city centre to see what hellhole it is. And they're trying to force, they're trying to force a lot of restaurants to act normal, but the world ain't normal yet. Anyway, I've somehow managed to spread this talk to about 20 minutes. So, yeah, until next time, and hopefully if I get some news, take care.